Josh in another episode of 7 Days to Die. Today is another in our Let's Build series, and we're calling this little offering Hobbit Hill. Looking at this particular building, it doesn't look like too much from the outside, right from the beginning. We've built it out of reinforced concrete blocks, which turn into, this little lovely steel. And looking at it from the outside, we decided that we wanted a part to back up to the back of it, where we could actually just generally decorate a little garden for ourselves, something that garden refresh the soul, just enhance the building. It isn't strictly for defense. It's just kind of a fun building. Now I started this one a little differently, and you'll see when the time comes. You notice that our little hill back here, we filled it with trees and plants and flowers. And I really like the goldenrod flowers. Pash maybe take most of them out. But anyhow, so we've scattered weeds and made a little camping site back here. And you'll notice my waterfall in the background. And this all backs up to our place. So it's just sort of like a little quiet, pretty place in the back. I mean, it doesn't serve any actual purpose other than just the enjoyment of it. We've got that fire serves a couple purposes, actually. It lights the whole thing, and it looks really good at night, and it makes me laugh every time Pash runs over the top of it and sets herself on fire. Anyhow, so we textured the ground with both the fertile dirt and other types of soil, the destroyed rock, sand. We just textured it out and built the thing. We hit our pit by just taking the dirt, piling it around here, so it just you can't really see it, and it's just more aesthetically pleasing, I think. Now going into the building, so we've got bars on the windows to shoot from, and we extended under the ground. Dun-dun-dun. The soil in this particular area by the blueberry farm in the Navs game, by the way, is 4 units deep. Now that's important to note because that's a perfect height for a underground base. Dun dun dun. Patch just going around here looking around the outside. Now we've lit it with candles. I know, not super creative, but yeah, they work, and they have a nice round light. I mean, it's a warm light rather than the lamps or lanterns or whatever, or the headlamps. And descending down into our base, we've got a nice little hallway here. I really like the way the reinforced concrete flooring comes out when you put the concrete down. Now we actually had to dig into the rock to put that flooring in. We've got a little kitchenette here. You can see there's the roof, and above the roof is directly above our roof is the garden. So it is disguising where our dwelling is without going further under the ground. Little storeroom and cooking room. Little gun safe in there. Other storage. Pash likes setting up triple cooking fires at once. We don't usually use 3 forges, but yeah, it looked good. Moving in here, we've got a nice little bedroom, little couch, little desk. I always like the bookcases, but this is our little bunker under the ground, and I'm kind of happy with it. It's a good size, and it has room for everything we want, and some aesthetics for those of you who like to build more than for just the plain utility. I took and used the concrete ramps to sort of make the walls more interesting, because bare concrete walls kind of get boring to me. And we could have taken and made everything covered in these metal strips, but again, just give some variety here. Head outside again, and we're going to take a couple looks. Now, I really like the way this house looks, both in the daytime and the nighttime. And I like the profile that you get, especially after dark. You're running through this, semi-arid brown grassland. Looks, like California in the summer. And then you just come to this oasis of green. My Lovely spike trench defense. I love the spike trenches. But you're running through all this brown stuff, and then you see this little hill of green and trees, and there's some water in there, and it's just nice. I took and put dirt over the roof and put the just scattered some plants on there, and I think it disguises the look of the house. It doesn't look like, you've got a little pillbox there. It actually makes it look like a sod roof for a house. And I especially like my waterfall. I like hiding in there. Going out front and taking a look to the side, you can see it in profile. Now this profile is really pretty at night, where the fire just lights the whole place up. Now, here's some shots at night, just to give you some perspective. Now, while we were doing this, I noticed a few things that I hadn't known before. Namely that your metals and deposits can occur pretty much anywhere in the bedrock. Here I am, haha. So, when digging down into the dirt and excavating out the area so we could actually work on making the base underground, I noticed that we encountered metal deposits in the bedrock. And as I said, the bedrock occurs 4 units of dirt down. So next time you want to actually establish a mine for yourself, I would recommend, rather than digging into the ground and hacking your way through countless blocks of stone, just to start clearing off earth, just this fertile dirt. Get a good shovel, clear it off to the bedrock, and just keep clearing until you find a node. It's just so much faster to find what you want. As soon as you find some gravel or some metal on the rock, you're done and you're ready. Here's Pash. She just, can't resist. She's got to shoot me a couple times. I probably deserved it. Now you can see the candlelight in the back. It's just this nice brown glow. Now, this is just a couple good night shots. I think someone's just more interested in shooting me than looking at the buildings, but you can see from the distance our camp really does look good. I'm really pleased with this particular one. We've got some torches on the trees too. Now I don't know what's going to happen if these trees keep growing on us, but I think it'll still be pretty. We might have to do some trimming later on. The gardening. Looking around the sky here, this is the pre-dawn time. And I just think that under all the different lights, you can see the leaves blowing. It just really is aesthetically pleasing. And I haven't seen anybody do anything like this before, so it was kind of a fun project. So Pash and I worked on this, and while we were working on this, we decided on another building that we'll be showing you coming up in the near future. And just watching the sky, and just the whole setting is really pleasing. This is by the Blueberry Farm in the Navs game. So if you really want to look around, and it's got a nice flat area here. You've got a huge flat area to build in if you want. And of course you've got the Blueberry Farm right there and the river. And it's just really a good place to build. I definitely recommend it for a constructed base. If you like what you've seen here today, please like and subscribe, and we'll bring you more great content in the future.